What's up, guys? Today I've done a delivery to Birmingham to start with, 2 deliveries in Birmingham and 1 to Leeds, and I'm just arriving back to Leighton Buzzard, and I'm just going through Milton Keynes, and I took some really good footage of a couple of supercharging stations that I've been to. So today I met this gentleman which had his car wrapped as well, not as crazy as my one, but he had it wrapped as well, and I asked him if he knows that he needed to notify his insurance company. I am sure he didn't know that, and now he's going to go and check because my insurance doubled. But he was telling me how much he loves driving his car. He drives it for business, and that it's the best car he's ever driven. He's had Aston Martins before, and he said that this is by far the very best car he's ever driven. And he also does 6,000 miles a month, and he's confirmed it with me that the car is completely free, because once you've paid for the diesel, if you were to have a similar car and pay for diesel, it would be a fortune. So yeah, in relation to my last video that I did regarding that Tesla are giving away Model S's, he's just confirmed it himself that that's the case. Now, how many people are doing that throughout the country, throughout the world? How many people are doing the actual calculation and realizing that it's actually cheaper to run a Tesla Model S than any other car ever made? We are in April 2017, and I believe, look, that's not nice. I believe that within 5 years all cars sold will be electric. I believe that in 5 years Tesla will be the biggest company in the world. Think about it. When the first Tesla comes out that is full self-driving, similar to what happened when they did a software update and autopilot came along, it made the internet go crazy, and that's when I was first got really interested in buying a Tesla, because I was like, oh my god, a car that drives itself on the motorway, that's unbelievable. Now imagine when full self-driving capabilities come out on the Tesla and we start showing off to other people. Imagine everyone will want a car, everyone will want a Tesla, everyone will want a full self-driving car, and when that happens, Tesla will not be able to keep up with the amount of orders they're going to get. You think 400,000 pre-orders will be big? Wait until they do a software update and all of a sudden the car is full self-driving. I'm really excited to do that, because once that capability comes out, that means hopefully I can just put the cupcakes in the back of the Tesla and just put the postcode and bang, get them shipped to the customer. And then once the Tesla arrives at the customer, I just call up the customer and say, your cupcakes are outside, come and get them. And then with a push of a button, I open the boot and the customer takes the cupcakes out, and then with a push of a button, shut the boot and get the car to come back home. Just imagine that world. Tesla will be the first multi-trillion-dollar company. At the moment, Apple is the big boy in town. I think they're valued about 726 billion, give or take a few billion. And but within a few years, Tesla will just blast through them. What I can compare Tesla to now is the iPhone 3GS. And when the iPhone 3GS came out, it was my first phone as well. It was a fast phone. It had internet, you could take videos, and it was really amazing. Remember when 10 years ago exactly, when the iPhone 7 came out, who would imagine that Nokia would be out of business 10 years later? Or, you know, or they wouldn't be the biggest phone company that they were 10 years ago. Who would imagine that BlackBerry would be gone as well? Who would imagine that? Imagine when the Tesla comes out with the equivalent of the iPhone 8. 500-mile range, battery, full self-driving capability, a car that you get in and go. You just put on, by the time you get in the car, the car already knows where you're going because you put it on the app. A few companies 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now, will be in the same position as Nokia and BlackBerry if they don't step up now. As you are aware, most companies are saying that they're going to launch their next compelling 200-mile plus range car in 2020. 2020 seems to be a very popular year. Now that gives Tesla 3 years of lead time to expand their supercharging network, to launch the Model 3, to launch the Model Y, or maybe the Model Truck. 3 years is a long time in a revolution that's happening right now as we speak. So in 3 years time, by the time they come out with something, Tesla will be bigger than anything else. They better really step up their game and start launching some cars immediately, some 200+ mile range Mercedes or BMWs or anything that will, you know, compete with the Model S. So what I will be doing, as you know, I travel a lot. Today alone I visited 4 supercharging stations on all my deliveries, and I do meet quite a few people, other Tesla owners. So if you see my car, just ask for a cupcake and I'll give you one. It'll be a pleasure. So you get to taste the, you know, my famous cupcakes, and you get to see why we are the #1 cupcake bakery in the country. We hand deliver all our cupcakes, so therefore it allows us to make the cream really soft, and we make the cupcakes fresh. So all the cupcakes that got delivered today would have been made yesterday, and we hand deliver them in a Tesla, and therefore the customer is guaranteed quality, and we deliver all over the country. So yeah, if you see me on the road, just on one of the supercharging stations, just come and ask for a cupcake. It'll be a pleasure. It'll be a pleasure. So if you like this video, thumbs up, comment down below what do you think of my comments today, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. So yeah, thumbs up.